Alright, so the challenge that we're having is that we cannot find Custer's wheels or wheelies, whatever I call them. These are double. I need to change them for the gaming chair because, well, this has happened, which is never good news. Now, I'm debating between getting a single or dual, but debating that aside, I can't find any of them in stock anywhere. I'm just gonna have to rely on the internet. I mean, right now in front of Screwfix, they don't have it. They only have the ones with like a screw, which is not really for an office or a gaming chair. So I'm gonna have to go online, look for some options, and well, let's see what I'm gonna find and how fast they're gonna come. Right, so we are able to find casters to replace this one. Now I have been using the chair for like 2 more days since I took the initial video, and the other half of the wheel looks like this. So yeah, now if you want to remove it, well, I guess you just put a bit of force on it. Now, as you can see, guys, I mean, I can only say this is pretty bad quality. I'm not sure what else. So what you decided to go for something which is not going to have this type of system. I just thought, you know what, if it's going to be one piece, at least the chances of going bad, well, are just lower. So we bought this from Amazon. I'm going to show you the link and everything on the screen. So these wheelies, they look like this. So it's one piece, one wheel. They also have like silicone, therefore it's not going to be hard on the surface. So if you have like a very, let's say, pretentious surface, at least the chances of scratching it is not going to be that big. To be honest with you, this one was a bit soft as well. Be careful when you buy, because the very, very cheap ones are like hard, and then if you have like laminate flooring and stuff like that, they will be scratched easy. So let's see how this is going to work. Obviously, in order to put it back, you're just gonna have to press it, put some pressure on it. Yeah, let's try again. Happy days. Now keep in mind, guys, we do have a video where we unbox and kind of review after unboxing this chair. You should be watching it on the Jesus Christ on the channel. So at that time we thought, this is the best price for the value. But now keep in mind, these stuff are about 16, 17 pounds, and then if you don't have a premium or whatever, you're gonna have to pay for shipping as well. So you're gonna end up in about 20 pounds. It's not cheap, I suppose. So add that to the overall cost of the chair. Okay. To be honest with you, it's the first time when I see this type of casters or whatever, single wheel type of casters. What's the problem here? Nope. It's weird, right? Because I applied the lot of pressure, you didn't want to do it. When I'm not, I don't know, man. Some wonders of this system, I suppose. I guess if you try and fit it like this, maybe it will go in easier. No, makes no difference. Literally. This is not properly fit. You see the distance in here compared with this one. So I need to try and push it a bit more. Now it's good. Right, so let's test this. First things first, and then I'm gonna show you 2 more things about this chair. Mate, this is so smooth. And keep in mind that my flooring is like wobbly. It's not all perfectly even, but this is like I love it, man. Good wheels. So if you're gonna have to replace it, I'll strongly recommend you. I've seen there are other type of casters of single wheels, which they are like for like rollers or whatever you call them, and they have like a big wheel like this, something like this. But I think this should suffice. Taking consideration that the other types, like the single, wide, whatever taller wheels, they usually are about 3 or 4 centimeters taller, so it's going to increase the height. Now, what I wanted to show you is this. So I have did a bit of a workaround with this one because what happening, and I'm going to show you, is the mechanism here that is holding the back of the chair in a certain position. It's just it's just bad. It doesn't work. So I had to put a piece of wood, believe it or not, which is not the best option, but I suppose it made it work. So imagine this chair has been used for 4 months and it's like this. So if I'm gonna remove this thing here, see, it's not holding it back. So the only thing that's holding back is that piece of wood, and pretty much I made it in such a way in which I will have it in a position which is comfortable for me. But that's not how it's supposed to be, is it? See, it's just not holding it properly. So you'll do this a couple of times, and then you're just gonna end up like literally on the back. It's not very nice, and that happened in a couple of my meetings. Not well. And another thing is the armrest is flimsy, man. Look at this. It's like, how does this even make sense? So what we'll have to do is to get that Allen key that it come with it, remove this, actually just this one and this one, remove them and tighten it back and see how it's gonna go. So we'll be back in a second. Right, so we got a screw with a removable head so we can change it if needed. We're gonna remove this cap, so slowly push it under. You can do this with a knife as well, I suppose, if if you don't have a screwdriver or whatever. So we'll remove this one. We have to tighten this, and we're gonna remove this cap as well. So we do the same here. Now, as you can see, we'll have to use this head because we have 2 of them, yeah? And just put it in place here, and then just tighten it as much as possible. Now, the challenge with that is that at least this screw looks pretty solid. Now, that makes me wonder, what's the deal? Is the plastic under it, maybe? Let's see about this one. Same, pretty tight, but it's still flimsy. So that makes me think that it's just the plastic. So that's not good. That's what you get from buying chrome. I'm not gonna say. Hey, 4 months, at least it lasted that much. It could have been worse. To be honest with you, I am using the chair like every day. Like when I say I'm using the chair, I mean like hours and hours and hours. And well, I'm quite of a big guy as well. Maybe that's one of the things. But still, you will expect at least 1 year from a chair. Okay, let's remove this cap as well. And let's see. Look at this one. It's like, seriously. Let's try. It's pretty tight, man. It is still flimsy. Guess I'm gonna have to live with this, right? Let's see if I can do anything about this one. Same. So, I don't know. I mean, it was like this from the start, kind of, and then I thought to myself, well, maybe I just didn't tighten the screws properly, but it looks like it's just a manufacturer flaw or something like that, whatever you want to name it. So these were the 3 topics. Obviously, we had to change the wheelies. The good part about the wheelies is that whenever I'm gonna change the chair, because at this rate, I think I'm gonna have to change it quite fast. I will take this with me, so speaking, and I will install them on the new chair as well. The mechanism that is holding the back, it's all screwed up, and that's not bueno as well. So even though I was saying, guys, go ahead buy it because it's good. I mean, it looks like there is not a better There is not a better test than the test of time, and I will say it failed. So, Neo, if you see this video, send me a new chair, man. This is not good. This is not a good product. I can't return it now because, well, what am I gonna do? But seriously, like, I'm buying a chair for this. The mechanism is not working. At least change it and have a better mechanism for people which are going to buy a new model. Always do that. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, whatever, with your friends, family, whatever, whoever wants to get like a chair. At least they will have an honest opinion about this. And also, don't forget that only actually 0.6 now of the people watching the videos that have subscribed. So please, again, subscribe is gonna help us massively. We're looking at about 2 to 3% ratio. So yeah, all being said, I'll see you in another video. Bye now.